Sziasztok everyone, I'm Sándor, welcome to another Hungarian lesson. Let's talk about rooms and places in a house. Yes, this is very much beginner material, but maybe you'll learn something new even if you're more advanced in Hungarian. So let's kick it. First off, in case you didn't know, a room in Hungarian is szoba. Szoba. You see this word quite a lot today. Just like in előszoba. Előszoba. Hall, entryway, foyer. This is the first room that you'll encounter in a house. It's usually not too big. This is where you take your shoes off and hang your coats and stuff. And then you can enter the house. Folyosó or közlekedő. Folyosó, közlekedő. Hallway or corridor. Nappali or nappali szoba. We mostly just call it nappali. Living room. Nappal means daytime, so it basically means daytime room. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Konyha. Konyha. Kitchen. One of my favorite places. I love food. Étkező. Étkező. Dining room. Étkezni is a fancier way of saying enni, which means to eat. So it can be translated as to dine. Étkező literally means diner. By the way, not every house or apartment will have all of the rooms I'm going to talk about today, and that's especially true for the dining room. Many times the dining room and the kitchen are pretty much the same place. Hálószoba. Hálószoba. Bedroom. This is a fun one. You might know that háló as a noun means a web or a net. So does hálószoba mean web room or net room? No, it comes from the verb hálni, which is an older way of saying aludni. So it means to sleep. So in this case, háló means sleeper or sleeping. Hálószoba. Sleeping room. Gyerekszoba. Gyerekszoba. Children's room. Kids room. Dolgozószoba. Dolgozószoba. Study or home office. It literally means working room. Again, not every house has one. My dolgozószoba is also my bedroom. I wish I could work in my sleep though. Fürdőszoba. Fürdőszoba. Bathroom. It comes from fürdeni or fürödni. Both mean to bathe. Funnily enough, both verbs are conjugated the same way. Anyway, just like with háló, fürdő means bather or bathing. Fürdőszoba. Bathing room. Many times the toilet is also in the bathroom, but it can be a separate place too. I prefer it that way actually. WC. WC. Pronounced as WC, and sometimes it's also written like that. Hungarian doesn't have a W sound, so we pronounce a W just like a V. But many times we call the toilet mosdó. Mosdó. It sounds a lot softer because it comes from mosdókagyló, which is a wash basin. And you know, most likely you can find one even in the toilet. Women especially like to use mosdó instead of WC. I guess the reason being is that even if you go there, you might just want to wash your face or something. So you might not do something gross there. But we all know you're going there to take a huge dump. I personally never use mosdó unless I'm in a very official situation. I prefer WC, but many people will say mosdó. Kamra, spájz. Kamra, spájz. Pantry. It's usually a smaller room, usually connected to the kitchen, and it's a storage space for cans, noodles, oils, spices, basically anything that doesn't need to be refrigerated. Yes, Speis comes from the German Speis, in case you're a German speaker and you were wondering. Lépcsőház. Lépcsőház. Literally, stair house. Staircase or stairwell. Emelet. Emelet. This can mean a floor or upstairs. For all you Americans, your first floor is called földszint. Földszint, literally meaning ground level. So that's the ground floor. Első emelet. First floor. That's the first floor above the ground floor. But like I said, if it's just a 2-story house, it's also the upstairs area. Padlás. Padlás. Attic or loft. Pince. Pince. Basement or cellar. I prefer to call it a cellar. Again, it's a storage space. The reason I prefer cellar is because let's say we're talking about the basement of a hospital. When it comes to these bigger underground areas or spaces, we call that alaksor. Alaksor. A normal home does not have that. Garázs. Garázs. Garage. Easy. Kazánház. Kazánház. Boiler room. Mosókonyha. Mosókonyha. Literally laundry kitchen. So the laundry room. If you have a separate place in your house where you wash your clothes, that's the mosókonyha. But I would say that most of the time the washing machine is in the bathroom in Hungary. Mosókonyha sounds old to me. I don't think it exists in most homes today. Gardrobe. Gardrobe. Wardrobe. Again, not every home has it. If you have one, good for you. It's neat to have a wardrobe. I don't have it. I have cabinets, unfortunately. They take up a lot of space. Okay, did I miss anything? If I did, let me know in the comments. Thank you all for studying with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you feel like supporting the channel even more, my paper information is in the description. See you in the next lesson. Sziasztok! A viszontlátásra!